Hello everyone, Mr. Missing here. Today, I am bringing you 5 Japanese horror stories. Some of them you may have heard of, others you may not have. Now, a quick disclaimer. Some of these do get rather grisly, so if you're squeamish to violence, gore, and other things of that nature, please click away from the video. I don't want anyone getting bothered too much by this. Now, sit down, grab a snack, and enjoy some horror stories. Number 5. Kushike Onna, commonly known as the Slipmouth Lady. The legend begins with a very beautiful woman who was married to a noble samurai. Due to her looks and the comments she would constantly get, she was almost infatuated by her own appearance in such a way that she cheated on her husband. After finding out about the infidelity, the husband was enraged. He then took a blade and slashed at her mouth, leaving a carving from ear to ear, causing a very large smile. In the legend, she is shown to approach people, but primarily children. In the night, she approaches her potential victim wearing a surgical mask, asking them, "Am I pretty?" If they deny this question, simply stating no, she will slash their face with a pair of scissors, giving them her signature smile. But if the victim simply says yes, she will reveal her face. She will then ask them again, "Am I pretty?" If they say no, then she will slash their face once again. But if they state yes for a second time, she will follow them home and murder them. Apparently, however, she will get confused if the person says something like, "Oh, you're alright," or "Yes, you're okay." However, there is much disagreement on what she does if you consistently tell her she is beautiful. People also believe she will carve your mouth regardless, or just murder you, as I said before. As some state, the only way to survive her is to throw money or candy at her while she is distracted. You may run. However, if she is real and finds you, you better not leave your spare change at home, or you may be going to bed with a grin. Number 4. Akamanto. A rather strange urban legend, Akamanto is related to public toilets, primarily in elementary schools. Often it takes place in the older ones, usually in the 4th stall, which is the one you're not supposed to enter as, well, number 4 is associated with death in Japan. If a student were to stay late and decided to use one of these restrooms, they would find there is no toilet paper after doing their business. As they do, a voice would simply ask, "Do you want red or blue paper?" If the victim were to state red, they would be so violently murdered that their blood would spray everywhere. However, if the victim were to ask for blue paper, they would only find themselves in a grislier fate. They would have all of the blood in their body sucked out of their veins, leaving them a bloodless blue husk on the bathroom tile. However, this story has many variations. It could be, most commonly, a serial killer, and at other times, it is a spirit appearing as a sickly man. Sometimes even, the deaths are different. Choosing blue gets you strangled until you turn blue, and sometimes asking for red, however, would get your skin filleted. Or sometimes you won't die at all. Their skin, however, would be changed to whatever color they chose. So, do keep in mind, maybe going to the bathroom in a group is a good idea. Number 3. The Howling Ununaki Tunnel. This is a rather interesting one, as it is based off of a real place. with some skepticism surrounding it. It is located in the Fukuoka Prefecture. It is stated that it is one of the big 3 haunted spots in Japan, most well known for a grisly murder that happened there. On December 7th, 1988, the burnt remains of a worker was discovered at Unonaki. Police arrested a group of teenagers from Takawa under suspicion of the murder. Now, I will be leaving the case in the description below for you guys to go take a look at, as, well, if I were to describe it, the channel would probably be gone. However, there is a story that surrounds this tunnel. It is about a small village that resides within Mount Unonaki, one that is isolated to outsiders and is very hostile to said outsiders due to severe conditions during the Edo period. They will ruthlessly attack anyone going near their village. Rumors of couples getting murdered and their bodies getting dumped at the tunnel entrance circulated, stating it was to ward off any trespassers. Due to the crimes committed there, such as trespassing and the murder I previously stated beforehand, the tunnel has been sealed off with concrete blocks and is no longer in use. However, there is a movie made in Japan called Howling Village, seemingly based off of the tunnel itself. It makes one wonder, what other nefarious things happen there? Number 2. The Red Room Curse. This is a rather recent one, starting in the late 1990s. According to the legend, while browsing the internet, you could be presented with a pop-up advertisement stating, "Do you like blank?" You will more than likely attempt to close the pop-up, and when you do, it will reappear, stating, "Do you like the Red Room?" Then your screen will turn red, showing the name of every one of the curse's victims. You will, shortly after, lose consciousness. After a while, maybe your family or friends will check in on you, as it has been a while since they heard from you. When they walk in, you will be found in a disgusting sight, dead, in a room painted red with your blood. The curse gained quite the reputation in 2004 due to a well-known case known as the Sasebo slashing. A young girl, 12 years of age, was murdered by a classmate in a school. The young perpetrator was known to be a large fan of the Red Room Curse animation that spread around the internet for a while. And she had the video bookmarked at the time of the murder. This could be used as a cautionary tale to not believe everything you see on the internet, especially for those children of yours. Number 1. Tomino's Hell. This story is actually about a poem. Apparently, if you were to read this poem out loud, terrible things will happen. You apparently must only read it with your mind and never out loud. But, well, out of courtesy for the culture, I will merely provide a link to the creepypasta fandom that contains this poem, so you may read it yourself. But to give you a mere hint, one of the lines is simply, "His older sister vomited blood. His younger sister vomited fire." It is currently unknown how this rumor started. Hello everyone. I really appreciate you guys checking out this video as, well, my first one. Now, if you enjoyed the video, of course, do as I said in the intro, leave a like, comment, subscribe, and, if you have any suggestions, please comment them below or message me on Twitter at MrMissing1. Now, have a fantastic night, guys.